morning, everybody. Taking a different way today. I'm not actually going into work yet. Little Major has a vet appointment, a little monthly appointment that puppies go through. That costs you an arm and a leg. So I'm taking her to the vet, which is out in Chambersburg, or Chambersburg if you prefer. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Zach. Good morning, September. So we're going to go for a drive to Chambersburg. It's a beautiful day for a drive, so we'll get a little different scenery than we normally get. Good morning, Adrian. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Good morning, Rob and Barbara and Tom. How y'all doing? So we're approaching Gettysburg from the north, and I gotta go northwestish to Chambersburg, and I'm gonna skirt the town. Skirt the town. But in doing so, let's see, will I go on the first day's battlefield? No. On the way back. Oh, well, I'm not going to do one on the way back. Well, whatever. We'll see what we can do. Hey, King John, how are you? Hey, Dogface. David, how are you? Top of the morning to you as well. Jennifer, hello. So for those of you just joining me, I'm taking Major to the vet. So we're going to Chambersburg. Let's see if I could get you a little shot of her. Come here, Mage. Come here. Yeah, she's out of view. She's out of view. Sorry, folks. So we're going to turn right here on Boyd School Road, and we will probably lose signal a bit. It's just with me there. Yeah, she's okay, Jennifer. It's just, her monthly puppy bank account draining. Although I am going to inquire about an obedience school, because this morning I came downstairs out of my... Now normally, I'll go upstairs, take a shower, come down, she's asleep on the couch or on the floor or whatever. Today, I come downstairs. Well, I open the bathroom door, and she's up there in the hallway, sitting, looking at me. And you know that look puppies give you when they know they did something wrong and you're about to find it. And so I follow her downstairs. And there, all over the living room floor, are the innards of a big pillow that Cindy has on the couch. A week ago, Mae decided that she wanted to eat tassels on this pillow, which, of course, and your tassel cutting and raise it a full gutting of your pillow. And that's what she did today. So needless to say, I was not happy. And I said, Major, we need to have a talk. If you're going to be a part of this family, you've got to respond to the orders of your master. Then I realized, you know what? I don't have the time. Cindy's around a little more than I am. I said to Cindy, so, and she's like, oh, you're just mad. And I go, no, I'm not just mad. Let's think about this realistically. I don't have much time to discipline her and to train her. You don't have much time to. And I don't know why I got a puppy in the first place. She's like, yes, you do. And I go, no. I got a puppy because I was single and I needed another human being to take care of. But now I met you in the same week. I didn't really need to get the puppy. And she's like, well, what about that obedience school that Colby and Taylor took their puppy to? They seemed pleased. And I'm like, yeah, it's like $1,200. So she's like, well, so what? So we'll figure it out and, whatever. So we might be keeping Major still. I can't. As annoying as she is, I would feel terrible. And God knows what kind of house she would end up in. So, we must increase our bust. No, we must stick with the commitments we have made. I was speaking in frustration, and we're going to look into an obedience school. Because I was like, look, the reality of it is, we have only so much time with her, and when we do what we think we're supposed to do, and then it just seems to just not work. And we're gonna end up being like, we had Bo and his girlfriend Chris over the other night, and she's jumping on them, and they're sitting on the couch, and she's like jumping up on Chris's shoulders, and we're like, no, like trying to pushing her down and trying to hold her back, but she just does not respond. And yeah, I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy. So I was like, we're gonna be that family that's got the wild, crazy dog that jumps and barks, and you tell it no, but it doesn't listen. It does it anyway. I've been in houses like that, and it's just it's kind of trashy, and I'm like, I don't want that. But we don't have we got to think about it. We don't have the time to devote. So it's obedience school. She's going off to military school, folks. David says, my golden retriever is getting groomed right now. Goddamn money pit. Just kidding, he's the best. Yeah, so that's the other thing. I tried to clip her nails the other day, Sunday, and she just would not sit for it. And I've done it before, and she had no problem, but now all of a sudden she won't sit for it. And after 15 minutes of trying to get her to sit, I gave up. I got one nail clipped, and I'm afraid of, her moving and then me, getting her quick and making her bleed. So I'm going to talk to the vet about that today, have her do it, and then see if there's any tricks. Or tranquilizers. Is there anything I can give her to just relax, dog? I don't want to drug the puppy though. That's no way. I don't believe in drugging children. I don't believe in drugging puppies. They're supposed to be fun and wild and playful. But God, is it annoying when you're tired. Good morning, Lance. Adrian says, hope vet bill is okay. Last one for it was dental, costing over 900 pounds recently. Yeah. So far she's just getting shots. It averages in the $300 range. It's not terrible. What I don't like is they need the money right then and there. I'm looking into pet insurance, but I don't know if that's even worth it. I hear mixed messages about that, or mixed reviews. Ty says, good girl for attacking decorative pillows, Major. You know what, Ty? Don't tell Cindy, but I agree. Sounds like you're training her just fine. Well, we're trying. It's not taking, though. Now I know how my parents felt. I'm 45, and their training never took. So, sorry, Mom and Dad. Number one for Major. And she takes it in stride. I don't know if she's a saint or it's just building up and it'll explode one day. But she's really, hold on, we just got to barf here. Come on. Motion sickness. And there you go. It's all right. Just do it. There you go. Okay, there we are. Well, so much for... Okay, good. You got it out. I got a douchebag tailgating me. What the hell is going on today? Okay, that smells. So yeah, so she kind of took it in stride, and she's like, oh, she's a puppy, you know. I'm like, all right, it's your pillow. Well, good. And maybe the owner needs to be trained because I don't know what I'm doing. Hannah Sanane says, Major's being such a McNair. I gotta say, McNair's a sport, ladies and gentlemen. He emailed me yesterday and was very contrite and gentlemanly. And then he went back and listened. So he had it on mute for a while, and he went back and listened to what he missed. And he left some comments on the video laughing at things we were saying. So McNair's a good sport. Adrian says, newsflash, Matt, puppies are not human beings and you can't get rid of her? Is that a question? Oh, that was, you can't get rid of her? No, I won't get rid of her. I'm just being frustrated. When I get frustrated with something, you know, once in a while getting frustrated is normal. I take it in stride. But when I get frustrated with something that I know is going to be a lifelong thing that's not going to get better, or at least I don't know how to make it get better, then I want to get rid of it. Then I want to just not bother. I'm too old. I put up with too much crap in my 20s and 30s. I don't have the patience anymore. And so, you know, that's what it is. Cats, I'm allergic to cats. I don't like cats. They're not friendly. They're only friendly when they want your food. They stink. They make the house smell. You've heard the cat piss story. The cat piss house. What I should have done is gotten a goldfish and left it at that. That's what I should have done. Tom Canavan says, for anyone going on Saturday's tour, come up and say hello. It's always nice to put a face with a chat name. Yes, it is, Tom. Yes, it is. James says, puppies do puppy things. It's normal. She will grow out of it. Yeah, I think you're right. Will I grow out of my impatience, though? That's the question. That I don't think will happen. Oh, there you go. Lance agrees. Dog equals child. Where were you when I was making the decision, Lance? Where were you? Jerry? Hayden Sanane says, I went to military school, changed my life. I bet it did. I bet it did. Adrian says, yeah, obedience school for Major and her owners. Clearly. See, I don't know if... I got to find out what Colby's puppy went to, because they... I mean, I'm sure they got like a little crash course. This is what you do, blah, blah, blah. But the dog was gone for like a week or two. Kevin compared to the school too. Get 2-for-2 training. But good old McNair. David says, I got sent to military school due to my excellent behavior in 10th grade. I can relate to Major. Jennifer says, my brother got threatened with military school. And Sanane, my parents drugged me when I was a kid. Ritalin. Totally worked. I actually calmed down and paid attention. But at what cost? At what cost, Hannah Sanane? Michael says obedient school is good for both the dog and the owner. All right, I think that's the answer, folks. There's McNair. I see I'm still being discussed. The great McNair, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin says there's McNair as well. David says it's okay, McNair. I learned to like Matt too after I was critical. He was super calm in return. Yeah, what's the answering ugliness with ugliness? I mean, you know, in the sense of, so this is the douchebag that was tailgating me, and he's in a no passing zone. But I totally agree with him because now I'm tailgating this guy. McNair says, I'm at work, so just checked in for a second. We'll have to listen later. There you go, McNair. Cliff says, ugh, why aren't the leaves changing color yet? That place better look like an autumn wonderland when I'm there next week. It might. I remember last year it took its time. I don't mind it because there's accents of fall, but it's not quite there yet. I don't mind an extended summer a little bit. But if I recall last year, do you guys remember that those of you that came on the tour last year, was it all leafed, or was were the leaves all changed by then? Because I know like it happened in a week, like overnight they all changed colors, and by the end of that week they had all fallen off. It was just like ba-boom. But I don't remember which week it was. September says, just realized this weekend is the last Get Out of the Car tour of the year. We are working, so I guess we'll see you next year then. Oh, September, what, you guys only made it out to like 1 or 2 this year, didn't you? McNair, Matt was gracious as well in our correspondence. Thank you, McNair. I'm like an old hippie, you know, all I want is peace. And I don't, also, this is the thing, McNair, David and I have met a few times, but like, still, he doesn't know me. I don't know him. I don't know McNair from Adam, and McNair doesn't know me. He only knows what I show, and what I show is often calculated. So, like, I can't get mad at him. Well, first of all, I put myself out there, so it comes with the territory. You have to expect it. And at the end of the day, like, I don't know him, he doesn't know me. For him to, you know, take one prank and say, you know, you're a jerk or you're a douche or whatever for that one little thing, no one is that well, very few people are that irrational. So I assume that he's having a bad day first, and I give him the chance to come around. Not necessarily come around and sing my praises, but come around and realize, okay, I might have gone overboard a bit. And he did. And now we're going to have a beer when he comes to town next. Although he did think it was a setup. Kevin says, that's okay, McNair. Just be sure to call in Thursday evening on AG Today. Oh, you know I'm going to be talking about McNair. I'm going to make a sound drop. So when he does call in, I'll hit it, and it'll be like a boom sound, and it would just be McNair, and that would be it. Dogface, the colors are changing fast up north, and leaves are dropping. Cliff says, nah, man, that shit better look like the set of Hocus Pocus. Yeah, it is nicer when you do get that full like month of color change. I will agree to that. It is a nicer thing. So this this Thursday, Andrew Dalton will be in, Bo will be in, um, Gary Edelman and John Pinkerton are going to call in to the show, and we're going to recap the reunion weekend. And also, I'm going to heap a little bit of praise on Gary and Andrew because they spent the last basically 2 years putting this together. And it was a great job. The actors were all pleased. I'm sure somebody complained about something, but I didn't hear of it. All I heard was praise. Tom Berenger at the screening, he even called out Andrew and heaped a bunch of praise on him and how great the whole thing was going. And I mean, it was really well done. And we'll share some of our highlights and memories and whatnot. The McNair, get a pen and paper. The phone number is 717-420-1978. If you can't call in live, you can call anytime and leave a voicemail, and we'll play it on the air. So, yeah. And so because of all those people and all the things that we're going to be talking about this week, we want to take calls, but I don't know how much McNairing we're going to be able to do. But McNair will come up in conversation. Is it Tuesday? Oh, it's Tuesday, isn't it? I thought it was Wednesday. I'm always a day off. Well, anyway, this is tomorrow's drive. And then tomorrow, I'll call it Tuesday's drive, and it'll throw people off. I mean, it's a little prank. I don't want McNair to get mad. It's a little prank on the listener, on the viewer. Like to play with people, so who knows? Hopefully, the term getting McNaired won't be changed to whoever gets pissed off about me switching the dates. What is the temperature today? It's 57 degrees, but I'm up on the mountain, so it might be 60 down below. Chris says, Matt, you were really throwing me off by labeling the video as Wednesday morning drive. I know, that was totally an accident. I thought it was Wednesday. I don't know why. I got my appointments confused. Today's the vet. Tomorrow's a filling I have to get. So, oh yeah, so great. So we're looking at a $500 2-day here. Wonderful. Fraser, baby, are you sure vet appointment is today? Yeah, now that I'm sure of. I looked at the calendar. And they called me last night. Adrian says, didn't work, Matt. We're all still here busting your balls. That's all right. Ball busting is fun. I mean, there's the right way and the wrong way to do it, right? I think, me and my friends growing up busted balls, and that's what we did instead of hug each other, you know what I mean? Like, that was the way we showed affection. Because it shows you're paying attention to a person close enough to get them enough to make a little fun of them. But you could do it with malice, and that's not fun, and it's not funny. And so that's the difference. Can you check the Gray Sports Almanac? You want to be Biff Tannen? How does Major do at the vet? So far, so good. I missed last month's appointment and had to reschedule, so it's not been. She hasn't been there in 2 months. So we'll see if that's changed. Because like I said, she had no problem with me cutting her nails, and then now she does. So we'll see if that's changed. But she's very good around other animals. She's very friendly. She wants to sniff them and play with them. And people, she's really good with kids. She loves kids. You're walking in a group of people. She's little kids. She sees little kids, and she's like pulling you, trying to get over to them. Which is nice, because some dogs don't like kids. My last dog didn't like kids too much. McNair says, see, I like McNair. He said he labeled it Wednesday morning chat with Martin Sheen. There you go. Lemons and a lemonade, McNair. See, the definition of McNair is changing, and I'm glad we didn't come up with a final one yesterday. Because really, McNair's evolution is going to define what McNairing is. Or maybe not. I don't know. We're going to have to come to a consensus on the definition. But McNair calling in while we're talking about our highlights, and then, maybe replaying or reenacting our conversation yesterday might be good for the radio. You know what I mean? Like, call in and tell me what a jerk I was for tricking you, and I don't know, reminding you of the time you got stuffed into lockers in high school, or whatever nerve it touched, and we'll take it from there, and then that's where I can introduce the McNair sound drop. Boom, McNair. David says, I was the first one to McNair, and I don't love the competition. Heisel is tougher, though. It doesn't roll off the tongue like McNair. And I think McNair became a term because I kept calling him by his screen name, which is McNair, so that people knew who I was talking to. And it just has a ring to it. And then someone commented, I think it was before you came in, David, someone commented, it might have been McNair, actually, said, I love how McNair has become a verb or something like that. And then we started realizing that it needs to be a term in our lexicon, like Alderson Broderson or Getty's Nerd or, Chattanooga or Averell beeped his men elegantly. Although that's a phrase, but you know what I mean. Hannah Sanana said, yeah, nobody jumped the gun on Urban Dictionary yet. Oh, good. That goes for you too, McNair. Oh, nobody jumped the gun. Right, we gotta wait. Speaking of Martin Sheen, September says, I noticed that he wasn't there this weekend. Yes. Something came up. He was actually scheduled. And flight booked, room booked, security, all that stuff. Something came up. Nothing serious, but something came up and he couldn't make it. And I'm pretty sure he was bummed, because I know he wanted to make it to the 25th, and he was excited that he was able to make it to the 30th. I know everybody would have loved to have seen him, and I know this because I tricked them into thinking he was walking out, and they really got excited. Ty Webb, all I can think of now is Kingpin when Woody Harrelson learns that his last name is used as an insult. Let's all make sure we don't Munson McNair. Right, we don't want a Munson McNair. That's a great point. I mean, like I said, McNair's evolution might have to be a McNair is someone who hates you first and then comes around because you show him, however you show him, that he's wrong. But wrong about you. Correct in the criticism, perhaps. Wrong about you in the judgment on your character and your person. personhood, personality, integrity, whatever the word is. What? That's Henisinene. That's too specific of a definition? I don't think so. One who hates you and then likes you. Or one who attacks you thinking you are a bad person and then later realizes you are not. Or you could just say, C turd in punch bowl. Or C party pooper. Because that's another quality there. I was riding high telling you guys about how much fun we had this weekend and what a good time it was, and everybody seemed to be happy and having fun. And then I recounted the little prank I played on the audience, and I was laughing about it, and I acknowledged that I got booed. By the way, the boos were with laughter, except for McNair. That was a real boo. And then McNair jumps in. And so maybe it's someone who hates you and rains on your parade and waits to attack you when you are at your happiest, but later realizes he was in the wrong. I don't know. We're going to have to work this out. But something like that. To McNair, it's a redemption verb. Or redemptive verb, excuse me. Sorry, it's hard to read accurately and watch the road at the same time. Well, let's see. Yeah, so let's get some McNair definition suggestions here. Heinous Anane says, McNair will never find a regular use with that definition. Why, though? I don't understand. Why is that so hard? You hate someone, then you love someone. You've McNaired. You've evolved. You've changed. It's a, I don't know. I can't think of another word. Marcia says, beautiful drive. Sky is so pretty. How is Major enjoying it? See, that's not a good definition of McNair either. Major's doing all right. Once she vomits, she then relaxes and she just sits there and kind of enjoys the ride. The key, I got to figure out how to get her to vomit before we get in the car. Maybe I'll just stick my finger down her throat or something. I fed her at like 6:30 this morning. So she should pretty much have gotten, I thought she would have gotten everything out of her gullet, but apparently not, because it's now on the moving blanket, and that is why I put the moving blanket there. All right. Wait, hold on. I saw something that I didn't finish reading, but the start of it made me laugh. Okay, relax, Major. Can you just relax? Thank you, dear. Okay, let's see. Ty Webb. Oh, you're a bad person, Matt. Just not for that particular instance. There you go. That was good. All right. It'll fall to obscurity. All right. Well, then we need some suggestions. We need to define McNair by committee, I think, is really what we're learning here. Oh no, Matt. Are you like an Uber with vomit in the footwell? No. I'm an Uber for a dog. One vomitous, drooling dog. Hinasanene, if you want McNair to be a positive definition, why not this? One who hangs around for a beating and earns respect. Well, now that's not bad. See, I think McNair is one of those A, B, C, D definition words. Do they use ABCD or is it 1, 2, 3? You know what I mean. Multiple definitions. So, yeah, because McNair, that's the second thing he did. The first thing he did was come in and troll. So really, McNair has to start as a troll, who then, like kind of like the Grinch when they zoom in and they see that there is a heart there, then the heart starts beating a little more warmly, and he becomes a person. He goes from troll to person, who then, out of honor, sticks around and takes a beating from people until they respect him and invite him into the group. I don't know, we gotta think about it. I have like 8 minutes and then I gotta take the pooper inside. Let's see, Mage, can we say hi to everybody? Can we wipe your drool a little bit here? It's unbecoming. Look at you drooling. Here, let's say hi. There's Major, drooling like a little drooler. Look at that. She's drooling a lot today. She's getting big, though. She used to be much smaller in the seat and couldn't look out the window. Aww. Yes, Jennifer, that's what it was. It grew to 3 times its size. McNair is the fastest rising star in AG history. I mean, faster than Cam, right? I think Cam took like a week or two for people to listen to the Alderson Broderson episode before his star really rose. September, so you're saying that is... Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, it grew to 3 times its size that day. Yeah, she's a beaut. Right, Mage? Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm a monster. I like to rip pillows apart, and I like to pee on the floor when no one's looking, and then go, what, me? I didn't do that.
Yeah. That's right. That's what you do. And then what else do you like to do? What'd you do last night?
Oh, I started barking at 1 a.m.
Yeah? Why is that?
'Cause I had to pee.
And why didn't you pee when I took you out before I put you in your cage?
'Cause I just wanted to get a stick.
Yeah, and did I let you keep the stick?
No.
Right. I didn't let you keep the stick. Why is that?
'Cause the vet said it's not good to eat a stick, 'cause then it'll get in my guts, and it'll cost a lot of money to fix the problem.
That's right. So we don't want you chewing sticks. And we want you going outside to pee. All right. Ready to go in and see the doc?
I guess. She's not gonna stick that thermometer up my ass again, is she?
All right, Major, come on. There's people watching.
Sorry.
All right. Let me see what you got here. Jennifer says she's such a cutie. Thank you, Jennifer. Marcia says, my stormy cloud dog would be soaked with drool. I had to give him a doggy Xanax to travel. Maybe I have to do that. You need to get some audio clips in order for him to outdo Cam. Yeah, we do need to have... See, that's the thing, McNair, when you're watching this later, you do have to participate in the show, though, because your name is going to be so there that people that don't watch these, like, for example, my whole crew on the show doesn't watch these, so no one's going to get McNair. So, you know, I got to explain it, and of course, when I explain it, it's not going to be that funny. So we have to make you come on the show and get into it a little bit. Well, then that'll be easier to have fun. Ty says, wake you up, Matt Calorie. It's Major who needs to pee. Can't you hear her whines piercing through your dreams to end your sleep? By the road where Major pees while Matt snoozes against the trees. McNair definitely needs to call in and yell at you. I agree. And the dawn comes up thunder. And thunder indeed is what Daddy makes when he sees that Major has peed. On the floor, no more, says Father. But Major just lays down to snore. For she doesn't care that father has no hair. It's okay to pee here, father, for the floor is bare. Just like your head. Now go back to bed and let Major continue to snore. Okay, Mage, let's go inside and see the doc. You guys have yourselves a great day. I'll talk to you later. Have a happy Wednesday.